Well, hello again. I promised you I'd be back with my third video on my book legacy and my book inheritance, and this is it. My last one on wildflowers was basically from the books that I inherited or was given by my uncle Ernie in 1951, and this one is another one of those books, and it's entitled Humours of History. Now, if you search online and look for Humours of History, you'll find literally hundreds of different editions of it. It was published from drawings made by A. Moreland, who was a political journalist for the Morning Leader, and he made many of these cartoons in that newspaper. And since then, as it says here, reproduced from originals from the Morning Leader, 30 St Bride Street, London, EC. And this is a complete edition. And many of his cartoons were put together and published in different formats. Some of them are in black and white, some of them are in colour, some of them are in different formats, and some of them are in softback. This is a hardback edition, and in particularly good condition, seeing that it was published, well, the first edition was published in 1898, but this one was published in 1924, and considering that, it's in brilliant condition. So who was A. Moreland? Well, as I said previously, A. Moreland was a journalist, a political journalist, on the Morning Leader newspaper, and he made many of these cartoons apart from his political journalism, and I haven't done much research on him apart from that. All I know is that he died in 1924 when he was 83 years old. So he had quite a long life, and he produced an awful lot of material. This book I pick up all the time. It's one of my favourite sort of relaxation books because it depicts history in such a funny way. If he was around today, I'm sure, and some of our modern political cartoonists, I'm sure, would be depicting Brexit in just such a silly way, and some of the things that are going on today. But A. Moreland had just this particular knack of capturing the moment, of making it very, very funny. So let's have a look at some of his cartoons, and then I'll come back to you a little bit later just to conclude this very short video, but I think an interesting one because it covers such a wealth of material in this book.
Before we look at these marvellous cartoons, this is the book that I own, Humours of History. It's in hardcover, brown hardcover with a chariot on the front, and if you open it up you see the Humours of History, 160 drawings in colour. Now let's have a look at some of these wonderful cartoons.
So thank you for watching this video on the last of my series on books that I've inherited or were given, and books that I cherish. If you can get hold of Humours of History, and you can get them reasonably cheaply in different types of editions, But this one I think is quite a rare one because it's complete and it's in colour and it's hardback and it's in very good condition. Gives me lots of pleasure looking at it, and I hope you've had a little bit of pleasure looking at this video. My next video is going to be very different. I was in a charity shop when I was on holiday in Peterborough, and there I found a set of 78 LP records, 78 RPM records, and they were all by Bing Crosby. And I purchased them. I couldn't leave one, so I purchased the whole set. And I'm going to be doing a video using my Pi Black Box, playing some of these records and looking at a little bit of the history of the record label. So that's to come. That's a little bit different. But thank you for watching this video. I hope it's not been too boring, and I hope if you get hold of a copy of Humours of History, you enjoy it. Just look on eBay or online, somewhere you'll find it. Thank you for watching. I'm going to value this book. Again, it's going to be passed on. And thank you very much, and enjoy. Oh, by the way, give me a like. That's if you like it.